So you're saying that you're totally on board?
Yes, I'm on board.
Now, let's take a look at this clue that you found.
See, there are letters and numbers written on the back of these. There's WS, HE, 116, and BRE. If I'm correct, we need to arrange these so they give us the next clue.
Here's bruh 11-6.
I don't think so.
I mean, wait a second. I've seen this before. Whenever there's a reference to a Bible verse, that's how it's written. Now I just need to think of a book in the Bible that has those letters in it. That's it! Hebrews 11:6. Let's look and find out.
What does it say?
And without faith it is impossible to please him. For whoever would draw near to God must believe that he exists, and that he rewards those who seek him.
Wait a second. No one mentioned that there was a reward. If I would have known that, I would have solved this mystery a long time ago.
Well, I don't know if that means like a money reward. I think it might be a different kind of reward.
What other kind of reward is there?
Well, I mean, it talks about having faith to please God. And faith is when we are confident in things that we can't see. So it might be a reward that we can't even see yet.
An invisible reward? Really, Parker? That's not the case. Now, let's finish solving this mystery and find that reward. Where's our next clue? Well, what's that?
I'm not sure. I mean, it was in the Bible marking Hebrews 11:6. I just figured it was a bookmark.
Parker, we're trying to solve a mystery here. We must consider that each thing we find might be a clue and thoroughly investigate it. See, it's another page from Piff Paff's journal.
One of the most amazing things about knowing Jesus is the truth that he is alive and with me. My mind can hardly believe that Jesus died for my sin and that he did not stay dead. Jesus is the only person I've ever known that has not died. Okay, well, he did die, but he didn't stay that way. After 3 days, God rolled away the stone that was blocking the tomb, and Jesus walked out alive. When I read this story in the Bible, I realized that Jesus coming back to life is not a legend, a myth, or a fairy tale. It's a historical fact. On the morning of the 3rd day, Mary Magdalene came to the tomb where Jesus' body was. As she got closer, she saw that the stone covering the tomb had been rolled away and that Jesus' body was not inside. Mary ran as fast as she could to Peter and John to tell them that Jesus' body was missing. The 2 disciples went inside the tomb to look for Jesus and saw all that was left was strips of linen cloth. Peter and John went back home, but Mary stayed near the tomb and cried. Suddenly, she saw someone who she thought was the gardener, so she asked him if he knew where Jesus' body had gone. What she didn't know was that the person she was talking to was Jesus. He was standing right in front of her. As soon as he started to speak, she realized that it was him. She was so excited to see Jesus and that he had come back to life. Jesus then went to see more of his friends. He appeared to 2 of the disciples as they were traveling on a road heading toward a village. Then to Peter as he was hanging out in Jerusalem. Jesus also visited 10 of the disciples when they were hiding in a room together. Then, a week later, he came back to see them. But this time, 2 more disciples were there with them. Jesus wanted everyone to know that they didn't need to be scared. He was alive, and he would always be with them, no matter what. Jesus appeared to more and more people before he went back up to heaven. But before he left, he told the people that loved him, "I am always with you." This made everyone so happy because they realized that Jesus wasn't dead. He was always going to be alive and with them, no matter what.
God brought Jesus back to life after he had only been dead for 3 days.
Wow. No one in all of history has ever died and come back to life like that. That's so cool that Jesus is alive right now.
Yeah, and you know what else is cool? I think our next clue is right here on this page from Piff Paff's journal. It says, "You will see, after looking among the rocks, not all doors have doorknobs and locks."
Wait, not all doors have doorknobs and locks. I think that's referring to a secret door. It makes perfect sense.
Okay, but how do we go about finding a secret door somewhere?
I have my X-ray glasses. These allow me to see through anything. I'll be able to see through these walls and find any doorway or secret room behind them.
Well, do they really work?
There's nothing over there. There's nothing down there. Look, I think there's something over there. Yes! There's a crease in that back wall. It's not really a wall, it's a door that leads somewhere.
Well, so how do we get in? I mean, in movies, whenever there's a secret door, there's almost always a trigger of some kind. You know, like you pull a book off the bookshelf or pick something up and that triggers the door to open.
Good idea. Let's start trying things.
How do we get that door open, Stevie?
You will see after looking among the rocks, not all doors have doorknobs and locks. What could that mean?
Well, what about these rocks over here by the fireplace?
I'm not finding anything.
I mean, all that seems to be over there is the keyhole to turn on the gas fireplace.
Parker, that's it. When Piff Paff was alive, they wouldn't have had a gas fireplace in a mansion like this. That keyhole must be for something else.
Well, where do we put the key that opened the safe? I bet that's the key that fits in here.
Here it is.
Well, here goes nothing.
Parker, can you believe that?
Oh my word! That's the longest, darkest, creepiest staircase I've ever seen. No way I'm going up there.
Oh, yes you are. Now come on.